round 8 next, which is France. And this might be my final race in Toro Rosso as we're knocking on the door of Red Bull this so far this season. I mean, we've had great performances with Toro Rosso, and we could possibly get that seat in no time. I mean, we got like Silverstone, Hungary, Belgium, and Italy, and then next race France. Yeah. Then their full race. So this could be very interesting as we're gonna go. As here we go, podium finish, penalty free. Oh, we're closing in that rivalry.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season. We've received...
If it were me, this is probably what I'd invest in.
Should we continue? I mean 75%. Yes. So who's feeling so that's good. We're gonna go to the next weekend, which is, I think that was well spent, but we'll see. I mean, Toro Rosso, it has been a good team for us so far, and now we're gonna come here to France. We're gonna increase our difficulty to 88, just in case. And I mean, our race pace in the wet, it has been good. So if we're gonna have a wet race today, that'll be very perfect. But I doubt that will happen, as going through this season, I mean, it has been hard.
Okay, we had the
Especially
new
in
parts come through
Spain.
from the factory. We'll get them on the car ahead of FP1.
And it is a wet race. So it is a wet race. We're gonna go for a mic test a little bit here. Mic test. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we got a mic test there a little bit, and oh, we're pulling away from Salva, but we don't have any upgrades, so didn't buy any major upgrades. We were just very lazy to get those, so we're gonna be a little bit delayed, but this is gonna be interesting going through here, short qualifying. I mean, we're gonna look at knocking on the door of Red Bull. If that value is up, that'll be interesting. See there, we have no value, so it's kind of good. So I'm gonna go to qualifying, and we'll see. I mean, this season we have been spectacular, and they're not gonna say that we're not doing well. So yeah, we do not deserve a seat at Red Bull. So anyway, here is France.
The teams are making their last minute adjustments before the lights go green, and the fight for pole position gets underway. So then, Ant, it's another Grand Prix weekend, another exciting
There's
qualifying
Daniel
session
Ricciardo.
ahead of us. What are you going to be looking out for over the next few minutes?
First question is going to be who can avoid making mistakes. There isn't much margin for error in qualifying, and you have to bear in mind that the track conditions may have changed since practice, particularly as we've had a few support races in the meantime. If the brake bias settings, for example, don't take this into account, it's extremely easy to lock up a front wheel and cause a flat
There's
spot.
Sergio
Just like
Perez.
that, the lap's ruined, and you've wasted a set of tyres to boot.
Force India is kind of a good option, but I think a more logical option is gonna be Red Bull. So anyway, this is our teammates' home circuit, so it'll be interesting. It's gonna be wet here in France. Played this game like 2 weeks. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I'm lifting, so this is definitely what I'm expecting to be with my face spinning. So mean, Stroll this season did score points, I think, in real life, but we're not gonna focus on that. We're gonna focus on our brilliant season so far. We've had a win and a couple of podiums so far in the first 7 races. So only 2 more podium scores, I think, it was Monaco and Australia. So Stroll, you need to get out of the way, mate. Hold this up. Oh! Once. That didn't help. That held us up a little bit, but doesn't even matter. We're just trying to best to drive this car as much as possible, but don't push the car anymore. Look at this, it's a 32.9. Ooh, I mean, let's Stroll pass. It's on 88% difficult. So, are we gonna get our first pole in a Toro Rosso? So we're gonna turn up the difficulty of this, but we're 3/10 quicker than anyone else. Screw it, we're gonna skip it to the race.
As we wind down from
Oh!
the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. Vettel, Raikkonen, and the Professor. It's time
Look at
to leave
that.
for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
Ricardo didn't have a good qualifying. We had a great qualifying in 3rd. Our team had also had a decent qualifying in 14th. But we had a great qualifying. We were just 4/10 off pole with the two Ferraris really did something. So we're on the move, we're on the market. So interesting.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. It's got to be a relief to qualify that far up the grid.
Yeah, that's our first second row qualifying
It didn't
lap
look like you put much time into
of
practice
the
today.
season.
Is there a
So-
reason?
And we're just one of the 4 drivers who got a
Great.
32.9.
Well, that's everything.
So, it's interesting. I mean, oh, we're losing on the rivalry to Kimi.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Oh, it didn't change the difficulty. I just realized that. Oh no. Hold on. I'm gonna quit to main menu. This is strategy. This is a strategy. And I think we need to change our helmets. So why not? Instead of white. No, I want blue. Instead of white, I'm gonna put it to red. Ooh. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Oh, this should be white. Fuck. Oh, so this should be white, and then this should be blue. Yes, great. Then this should be blue. No, I didn't want to take that for granted. Oh, this. Starting white, then the red should be Yeah, it should be red. Actually, this should be blue. Let's color the French flag. And one should be red. This is Aaron Seneca, so that's. I mean, good helmets. I mean, something. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna. Yeah, this instead of that, we're just gonna put that to blue for Toro. So yeah. So we just picked a helmet. Then options. We're gonna go to 90. Screw it. I mean, we're not in the race to win, so we're not. Toro Rosso, winning races. No, we did that in China, but it was lucky because it was really lucky that both, I think, Raikkonen and Vettel, the two Ferraris and two Red Bulls were fighting in China, so it was really lucky. And so now, lap the field. Okay, I want that pizza. Let's lap the field. Let's try and lap the field at least. It's gonna be a dominant performance from the two Ferraris because the two Ferraris are good at this track, especially Sebastian Vettel in 2018. So let's do this. That's wet.
Welcome to Le Castellet as we return from across the Atlantic for the 2018 French Grand Prix. The last time Formula One cars raced at the Circuit Paul Ricard, Alain Prost took Ferrari's 100th Grand Prix victory and the 42nd of his own illustrious career. That was 28 years ago, when half of the drivers on the grid today had yet to be born. And how, I wonder, will that legacy continue in the modern era? We have 15 corners here at the Circuit Paul Ricard, 6 to the left and 9 to the right. The rain is coming down and making for a slippery racing surface, but luckily there is plenty of runoff available, and hopefully we'll be able to avoid bringing out a safety car during today's Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk about Haas. They've had one retirement in the last 5 races. What do you think that says about the reliability of their car?
It's a good statistic for sure, as it demonstrates not only mechanical reliability, but consistency from both drivers as well. These are two of the first boxes you have to tick for any successful season.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear
Two
track
Ferraris,
ahead of him.
1 and
He starts
2.
in pole position, and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid,
We're in
we
third,
have
lucky
the
third.
Professor, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Ricciardo, and Esteban Ocon, Alonso, Grosjean, Sergio Perez, and Gasly, Leclerc, Sirotkin, Lance Stroll, and Stoffel Van Dorn, Ericsson, and Kevin Magnussen rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
You managed to qualify better than we expected yesterday, so let's do the same again today.
So, yeah, we are gonna go under fuel. We're definitely gonna go under fuel. A lap under fuel. So, this is the race.
It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tyre issues. They seem in good condition for the time being.
Two Ferraris are indeed in full force this weekend. They're looking out for their first ones as we're in the new helmet. cold today. I mean, look at this. The spray, the rain. It wasn't compared to France. But France is still wet. The rain. Oh! I'm just gonna skip formation lap. Just because of that, because I spun out and that made me disqualify. So we're gonna go into 5 red lights. And let's go. And so
Repeat that. There's interference.
For everyone there is Raikkonen. And a decent start. There's the 2 Ferraris are side by side and all, but oh, we're not gonna go into the battle of that. We're too deep down in the brakes. So we'll send one Raikkonen was the one that was affected as he backed out there of a move against his team Sebastian Vettel, but we're up to 2nd place and Raikkonen loses loads of places. So it's Sebastian Vettel who leads, and it's us in 2nd. I mean, oh, there's yellow flags at the back. So I wonder who's that for, and I think that was for, I don't know, because there's literally many gaps. We're having issues already with the cold size. Oh, we're having many issues as there's Lewis Hamilton. He's passed us, and that we kept the throw going, and we're having issues already in this first lap. We're gonna get a great exit against Lewis Hamilton, but every time we get a great exit, we lose time. We're gonna go around the outside, going through these corners, but we need to back out there because Lewis Hamilton is gonna close the line anyway.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build on it.
So we stick still in 3rd. We didn't make any positions. We actually lost one to Lewis, but oh, what is happening with this car? I mean, we'll put it to lean. Become nice and steady, because this car does not feel good. The rear is way too loose, and that is pretty evident as we're gonna pull the downforce up to 8, actually through 9 in the next stop. So yeah. Oh, you see there, I'm just trying my best to keep it on the track, but Kimi Raikkonen now I'm gonna look and pass on his work. Oh, sliding around this French Grand Prix circuit in the wets as we're struggling to even get the power down. The corners we're doing well, it's just like the power downs. Oh yeah, it's pretty evident. Oh, yep, it was pretty evident.
Are you alright? Engine
What
off,
is happening
engine
with
off.
this car? I mean, that's the first flashback of the day already. Oh, brilliant save there. And here comes Valtteri Bottas right behind us. He's gonna get the slipstream of our Toro, so we're gonna defend on the inside. Oh, we broke too late. Oh, but we made it stick though. Nice and easy there on the throttle this time on the exit.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
So, we have a new engine, of course. Oh, there's yellow flags behind us. I think someone has an issue, and I think it's one of the Renaults. Yep, it is his teammate. It is Carlos. It is Nico Hulkenberg. And that is race over for one of the Renaults as he's holding up his teammate. Going through that corner, so that is not good. Oh, it's Nico Hulkenberg out of this race. Meanwhile, in the battle for 3rd.
Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
So, into some lap. Oh,
Copy.
Yeah, sure. Why not? If everyone else is gonna come, I'm sure why not come into the pits? Yep, they are coming in. Some are coming in. So. Oh, as the Red Bull held up. And I get jumped by Verstappen. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen at all. Nice stuff. I get held up, and now there was 3 times, and even if I flashed back there, I would have still got held up.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those
That
tyres.
wasn't a good stop at all for myself. The game, even though it had real space to get a car there away, this can be really tricky. As we've got 3+3 to the wing, and that is what we need. Look how loose I get throughout that corner. And
The heavy rain will pass in about 5 minutes. We'll then be working with light rain conditions.
look at this. Oh, that was a save and a half. If you go full throttle on that corner, you do not need that. We're having trouble. Look at this. What is happening with this car? Like, dude. There's the rest of the pack right behind us, and no safety car. This is definitely not what we need. So it's Hamilton, Vettel, Verstappen. That's definitely the leading path because Kimi Räikkönen, he needs to hit. And they're on old tires, and we're on new, and towards the end of the race, we might have the speed, but what about these guys? Can they overtake their respective teammates? Verstappen.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back.
What is
Remember
happening? I'm just gonna put the mic back. There we go. We're knocking on the door of Red Bull, and we're not doing well in our performances. As I almost hit the back of Verstappen there, if I did not quickly. Second moments. So Watkins also down. So that is gonna help also. So I guess.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
As the rain will get lighter in the next couple of minutes. So look, we're warming up our tires. We're leaving. we're side by side already with Verstappen. Because here comes Kimi Räikkönen, and he's gonna restart for the rest of us. Here comes this green flag already. We're gonna jump already on Verstappen, as it says it was already green flag. So this is brilliant.
Okay, good work.
Now that
Great
we needed
pass.
that, we can start working on our own race, and now we're gonna catch against Sebastian Vettel. Hamilton already getting held up behind the Williams of Lance Stroll. Meanwhile, us we're just struggling to get our going. As Stroll locks up, and we hit Sebastian Vettel in the rear, and that's gonna give us damage. But remember, oh, really? So Stroll locks up, then Hamilton gets past. Yeah, we're just gonna flashback there. So anyway, here comes Verstappen. We're just gonna go down the inside of the Ferrari of Vettel. We do not have an extra wing, so this is interesting. So, and oh, that actually helps us a little bit. That damage helps us. So we're gonna try.
Yellow flag.
Oh, and there's another yellow flag. This time for who? And there's a pile up there, and we're gonna pass people. What has happened there right in front of us? So in front, it was Sergio Perez, and then Grosjean came in, Gasly came in, Ocon came in, the rest of the guys came in, and that, you see there, that was me. There was many contact there. We're gonna go into the onboard of Sergio Perez. Perez was actually going for a move on the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo. Then I think Grosjean came in. Bang! Hits. Then here comes Gasly. He hits as well. He barges in like it's nothing. And then here comes Leclerc as well. Charles Leclerc barges in. Hamilton as well. Hamilton did not see that coming. We were also a bystander. Here we're gonna be on board with Lewis Hamilton. You see, he just keeps it going, and oh, that might be under a safety car. Because look how much people are there. That might be a safety car.
Green flag.
No, we keep going. No, there's no safety cars. So that was... I didn't know that. I mean, I'm not energetic enough to do anything, as Gasly is struggling right in front of us, our teammate. He's struggling right in front. So the Renault actually... Oh, Pierre Gasly is really struggling. Compared to us, we also have damage, but we decide not to pit as I'm not gonna get held up on our teammate if we make contact with our teammate again. We're going through this one corner. I mean, we need to see that again. I mean, wow. Back up now to 5th with a 52.
Pierre is in for his stop.
So this could be a race of attrition here. We need to try and catch up to Daniel Ricciardo right in front.
We're expecting you in around 2 laps, and we'll be putting you on the intermediate tyres.
Coming into the pits. I'm not going to pit again. I'm not going to pit again because that is very costly. But like the rest of the guys, like Vettel, Hamilton, they are going to come into the pits. Verstappen as well. So basically, this is a race where we can win easily because no one is right behind us.
Okay, the weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the Inters for now.
The chaos that happened. Yeah, I mean, Perez just spun on his own, and Grosjean decides to get in, and the
Our
rest
gap
of the
to the
guys
car in
come
front is 9.2 seconds.
9.2 second gap between ourselves and Sainz in front now. Yeah, I mean, we flashbacks into the Vettel thing. And then the next thing I knew, it was that. So, not energetic to even announce that at all. So, if they're not gonna pit in front of us, that's gonna be a massive problem. But they are pitting. I'm doing well here. Right here, this.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. The gap to the leader is 13.
Hold on. At the moment, we're gaining.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
We're hugging the corner. It's hugging the apex at this point.
You might want to consider switching to a lower fuel mix. We may not finish on the current settings.
We're gonna go into it. Let's see how luck on mix. Oh, you see that? That is 4 seconds gained the last time I checked. So we're way quicker than Perez. We're way quicker than Mazepin.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.5 seconds.
47. This could be easily a race here. Around France. Just keep this gap up. Look at that, we're 19 seconds more ahead. Okay, now going through the final corner. Did not hit the apex there. They are hitting. And we are going to take the lead.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Here in the second overtime. So, what can we do in these old sides? Just chill, I guess. We might have a little bit of a gap compared to the rest of the guys. Perez, he might finish 6th still. He's going to finish top 6. He cannot gain on in front to the rest of the guys. Gasly as well. Gasly.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Has a massive gap. Right to the guy behind him. He's in 7th, so he's gonna bring us first couple of points. He's a couple of points here in the Constructors' Championship. Meanwhile, Sebastian Vettel is doing 47.5s. We're just chilling in the lead. We just need to push here until the end of the race. So, now we're in the green. So this is going to be an interesting race going through this. This is very, very tricky. If you say tell me, then you tell me, because this race has been a hell of a lot. Like, it's kind of boring, but we're knocking on the door of still Red Bull. Red Bull to possibly get us in the mid-season transfers, and that's what we need. We need this win, and we need to hold this win, to hold this gap, to win this race. And that's what we need, and we're doing that as much as possible. So, yeah, it has been a fun race, a mixed race. It wasn't as entertaining, you see from the tone of my voice, but I don't know. I mean, Yes. Followers going through these corners.
The gap behind us is 10.5 seconds.
So tomorrow, I might not do an F1 2021 Korean Mode Series again. I mean, we're on the summer break point of that season. Anyway, go to Singapore, I think, next race. So, anyway, yeah, it's PA Gasly's in 7th. Gasly's in 7th. And Leclerc is in 8th. And Hamilton's in 10th. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. And Perez hasn't pitted as well. Oh, and there's a problem. So I think that's... Oh! It is a problem, and that's Fernando Alonso saving it. So this race has been a chaotic one so far. I mean, Alonso was running well in 10th. Our teammate is in massive trouble, I think. Leclerc also is in massive trouble. They gotta be coming up in 7th, but still, they're gonna be in trouble. There's my team was Hamilton right behind them. Gasly might not be, so we need to finish this race as much as possible. I mean, this season we had our ups and downs. We've had a win sometime. We almost got a win last week in Canada. Last week actually in Canada. And then as Bottas is doing 47 goals, we're just chilling around second. We don't have time anymore to gain from us. 4 laps to go, so we just need to chill, even if they gain from us. And they know that the track is improving. We're still there. We're gonna stick to the strategy. We're gonna stick to the long spot for the rest of the race. And yeah, look, Gasly's even gaining to Sergio Perez right in front of him. That's good for a Pierre in his home race. P6. Last review of P6. For Pierre in his first ever race here in France. In his second pole card of the new season. And he can get his first actual points actually. Most definitely. Gasly, he almost had points I think in the last couple of races, and sometimes finished I think 11th.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
So we're gonna go into lean, and then we're gonna try and push to this one. So final 3 laps of this French Grand Prix, and it has been as entertaining as some of our race, but 48.8, that's decent enough. And Raikkonen and Ricardo are just extremely fast. But at this point, if they need to catch up, they need to really catch up bad. But so this time Russell.
Quick word on the tyres, they look okay for now, but we can see the wear. If you can't feel it already, then you'll certainly start too soon.
Yeah, you see
Just
the
be
damage
careful.
really helped us a little bit. Really helped us. Again, here in the wet, but this time now we've had a strategy, avoided the crash. We cut to the corner in that team. We cut to that corner, and it paid off. And as you can see, Gasly has gained massive times on Sergio Perez. Gasly's really quick around the circle. As now the gap is down to 7.4. There's no point in catching up to us. We have been dominant in
The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
We have pit stops. So after the safety car, they came in 2 laps later, and we got lucky. We put it on the safety car because our teammate didn't. But it is what it is. So we did 43 on lead, and Vikings in 47 runs. So I mean, at this point, it is really a miracle. Some sort of miracle that happens to me, but this one, I'm gonna hold on and chill and relax and drive. Like it's something so. We're gonna gain many.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Actually, speaking of that, I think Hamilton, is now down. They're finding a shot clock, and the rest of the guys there. So Perez, he hasn't pitted, and he's done that. Wow. Perez is it coming in? It's absolutely because Gasly, look at that, he's doing 2 seconds a lap quicker. Is there going to be a final lap battle between Perez and Gasly for 6th? We'll see about that. We're going to get 24 points on Los Santos. We got a championship, and we're going to go. I think the next race is Silverstone. Sorry, off the end of Silverstone. Then I think it's. I don't know if it's Silverstone. Right now we're gonna get a massive gap in Sebastian Vettel in second place. We're gonna get wrong. But now we've ended the likes of the Ferraris, the Red Bulls, dominance again in just 5 minutes. We're gonna go through this final lap around the polar pass.
This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 35.5 seconds.
We're gonna build the gap. As we scuffed there the first corner. I mean, it has been entertaining, it has been nice for some of you, but I just didn't have the energy to go through that this morning. And from school, really tired. And, as you can see,
The gap to the car behind is 6.0 seconds.
Tremendous race. As Gasly, he's fighting Sergio Perez there for 6th. Perez is the only man who didn't come into the pits in the top 10.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Let's go. Red Bricks all the way.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
We do this. Gasly, why did just not passing it? Now, going through the left-hander. Going through the right. Gasly's actually passed him. So Pierre Gasly has passed Sergio Perez, the limping Perez, for 6th place. We're now going through the final corner. We're just gonna watch Sergio Perez and Gasly's fighting. Gasly going round the outside, easy pass. And meanwhile, this battle. So Gasly gets a team extra points, but going through the final corner, it has been a great race for us, and it's another win in the books for Toro Rosso. It's the third
Absolutely
win
fantastic.
as a team,
It's a brilliant
and our
result.
second
Well
win
done.
in our career. What a race! Brilliant job.
A great win then for the Toro Rosso team today. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet.
Toro Rosso, really happy, but what about the scenes at Red Bull? Are they happy as well?
It lets you brake later and can put you a long way up the road.
And it's time now for the podium celebrations, and how well deserved is this one? This is a team all about giving talented young drivers an opportunity to race and to win. Toro Rosso,
That's
are
a
your winners
win.
here today?
Another win in the books. That's another win where we have Bottas and Raikkonen beside us. What a win.
Now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I'll probably go for Pierre Gasly. The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in amongst the pack, but it's the driver's job to capitalise on those opportunities, and he did so with a lot of skill.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Look at this. We win from Valtteri. Bottas in second. Kimi Raikkonen finished as third. Did not overtake Bottas. He lost time actually. Ricciardo misses out on podium by 6 cents per second. Then Carlos Sainz in 5th place. Our first top 5 for Renault so far. I think this is their first top 5 so far this season. Gasly, this is his first top 6 of the season. Brilliant job. He overtook Sergio Perez. It was quicker than Sergio by 2 seconds. Then Hamilton was in 8th. Charles Leclerc also gets his first points of the season in 9th. 10th goes to Esteban Ocon. 2 Frenchmen are in the points in the French Grand Prix. Brilliant stuff there, and 1 French car is in with Carlos Sainz in that Renault. Sebastian Vettel did not overtake Esteban Ocon there. He's not going to score any points, so we're extending the lead to 26 points ahead of him in the driver standings. Fernando Alonso in 12th, then Magnussen in 13th. Verstappen in the Red Bull. He didn't have a great race at all. He is in 14th. Did not overtake the likes of Max and Alonso and didn't keep up with the likes of Sebastian Vettel. Sorokin 15th, Ericsson 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th with DNFs as Stoffel Vanzone, Romain Grosjean, and Lance Stroll DNF'd. So we're gonna. Anyway, we're just gonna end there the race and the stream. We're gonna look, actually before that we're gonna look at the standings. We're just a win behind Lewis Hamilton in the driver standings. Bottas in 30 moves ahead of Sebastian Vettel, who had a bad race today. Look at that gap between 3rd and 6th. 10 points separate them, and we're like 29 points ahead of the rest of the pack. Wow. Verstappen did not do anything good there. 56 points. His teammates 88. Oh, will he be the man that we possibly replace? Ocon in 8th. Sorry, Verstappen 7th. Ocon 8th. Sainz moves up to 9th. Hulkenberg goes down to 10th compared to his teammates. So 11th goes to Sergio Perez ahead of Magnussen. Then teammate Gasly moves up in the standings with 13th ahead of Grosjean, Ericsson. Charles Leclerc moves up in the points ahead of Alonso and Stroll. Sorokin, yeah, the rest is in the constructors. Toro Rosso didn't actually. We had 33 points, and we did well against Red Bull. So we're gaining up, as you see, 80 points. People forcing into the game. See there, that battle for 5th place. Has that in 7th. So we're just gonna go do the replay, because of the crash. We really struggled there in the first part of this race, and I mean, to be fair, it was really hard going through those exits of the corners on cold tires. Didn't have much downforce, and it was hard, and speechless. We were getting on Kimmy, and then the safety car came out. The safety car came out, and then we came to us instead. Basically, look at this. We had to wait for an actual real opening for a car, but it was. So anyway, let's look at the schedule for this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm not sure about this, but tomorrow I might stream AOR Bathurst, my POV, and also for Saturday I think I want to stream Tesla G as well. So then for Sunday, if there was no plans interfering, I will race again in AOR, this time for Pocono. We're gonna be in the number 11 car. We need to do well. As you can see, look at this. So, yeah, we were side by side, and then dive down the inside. Look at this though, between Stroll. And then Stroll, he was fighting, and then locks up, held up the Mercedes. We make contact behind with Vettel, and then we dive down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Vettel will decide to back out there and lose time, and then this happened. So yeah, Perez was defending, and then bang, boop, boop. Look at Gasly. So I'm gonna put the Tesla G. Yeah. Look at this though. The debris. Look at this. Look at this though. Bro, what is this? Literally, look at this, how much it happened. Fernando Alonso was also involved. Look at this. This is a literal pileup at this point. Okay, so that's Grosjean. Look at this though. Grosjean was out. Look at this pileup. Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding? Bro, literally, it's an actual pileup, and I'm just getting a good view of pileup, because what the hell was this? I mean, this is the thumbnail of the video. This is the thumbnail of the stream. Because at this point, look how much Leclerc was also there. Look at this. We need a bird's eye view. Look at this, bro. Wow. Absolute. Wow. Look at this. Like, Grosjean's already out. But, okay, we're just gonna get the zoom out. The zoom, the zoom, the zoom, the zoom. Because, what in the actual hell is this? Like, look at that. We're cutting the corner. So, oh my goodness, like, this is a pile up and a half. Ocon, I think, was involved also, because look at this. You cannot imagine racing these kinds of conditions. Anyway, we're just gonna wrap up the stream for today, and actually, I'm kidding. I forgot. We need to pick our team.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went?
So,
How are you feeling after that win?
it's a win that I really needed. We really need, the era really paid off.
You must be happy with the result today. Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot better.
Yeah.
You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you? Appreciate your time.
So, yeah, we're a 30. I can't do battles on a 33. I'm doing 37 tops. Look at this. We're still losing the rivalry. Oh, and we're evens. We do not need that.
Just wanted to say
So
congrats on the podium.
It's time for us to renegotiate your contract. Here
we're
you can
gonna
see the current deal.
negotiate
Once
with a different
negotiations begin, the team
team.
will make you an offer. You can
Red
accept if
Bull
you like,
or
but
Haas?
I strongly suggest we push for better terms. From here, we can change
Red
the
Bull,
team that we're
no,
negotiating
good
with.
reputation.
There's no
Renault
rules, so you need to
has
stay
a
in
good
the same seat
reputation.
forever. Selecting a team here
But
only affects the negotiation.
Haas,
The actual
Celia,
move won't take place until the following race week.
I feel like Red Bull is the one to beat. So, third, we're of course gonna put in fourth, and then second driver. Of course, gonna be competitive requirement. Hard. 50%, 30. Oh,
We're
the
asking for too much. We
value.
need to make some compromises.
30%, so easy.
They aren't coming round to that
Oh,
proposal.
no.
Let's try something else.
So we're gonna put to none. Yeah, this point. Yeah, and
Okay, everyone's happy with that proposal and we're locked in.
we're in
For the
Red
next
Bull
race weekend, you'll officially be racing for a new team.
for
so
the
you
next
better
race and
start getting
beyond.
ready for the move.
So we're gonna be in Red Bull. I don't know who our teammate's gonna be, but someone's definitely gonna get fired. So we're gonna put the difficulty to 93. Round second. I mean, Verstappen really just had a disappointing race. So who are we gonna get? Who are we gonna replace? If it's gonna be Ricardo, that is not good. If it's gonna be Max Verstappen, that is good.
Welcome to your new team.
It is Max
Red Bull
Verstappen.
have taken the sport by storm over the past decade or so to become one of the most
So-
successful on the grid. They have a constant influx of new talent from their famous young driver program. So make sure to impress, lest you lose your seat to another rising star. Remember to
It's
select
of course
a driver that you
Rebel's
consider
home
your rival
track.
from the rivalry screen on the workstation. Performing well against your rival can earn you respect and better terms when it comes to our contract reviews.
Our development pace has been impressive over the last few races. If we keep this up, I'm sure we can gain an edge over our rivals.
As see, there are results from Toro Rosso, so you guys need to screenshot that. So, well, we're gonna go to first test around Austria in our first ever race, in our first ever quote-unquote Austrian test for Red Bull.
Hello and welcome to Spielberg for the first practice session of the
Around,
Austrian Grand
it's
Prix.
around here in practice one. Technically, it's the Austrian
Now then,
test. As
Anthony
you
Davis,
see there,
we've had some
we're
really
in our new
strategic races
uniform.
over the past couple of years,
Verstappen is
thanks to
out.
the current
Hartley is
full-time compound
in
system,
for
and of course the
Toro
groundwork
Rosso.
for all those strategies comes from the free practice
Because
sessions like this one. So what do you think of the current
Toro
tyre
Rosso,
regulations?
Well, they've created some, I wouldn't say exciting necessarily, but certainly interesting
besides,
races.
you know,
There have been
Verstappen,
questions around,
after
like,
his
how
slump
long
of
can someone
performances,
stay out on
it
this
has
set?
been
Will they
enough.
have the pace to
56
catch
points in
another
8
car if
races.
they suddenly bolted on a set
It's
of
not
ultra
enough compared to his
softs?
teammate
Things
Daniel
like
Ricciardo,
that.
who
When everything comes together, we end
really
up with
just had great
multiple cars
performances,
nose to
and
tail
I
on
think
different tyres,
because of my
all fighting for track
wins, my
position.
podiums,
So on the
and
whole, it's definitely been a positive
those
step, I
races.
feel, for the sport.
So we're in this.
Carl probably mentioned the
Red
new
Bull
parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
We're gonna go to qualifying phase. Oh, look at this. Look at this Red Bull car. Oh my goodness. This is good. I mean, we didn't choose our helmet, but look at it. It's gonna be a dry to wet to dry qualifying.
Don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
So actually, we're just gonna end the stream here. Let's just do an Austrian test, and yeah, we're just gonna do some tests here in Austria, and we'll see you in the next stream, which will be